You know what? I kind of like the view from here, actually.
It's pretty good here, isn't it, Steve? Yeah. You know, it's as close as I want to get.
Are you ready? Let's fight!
And it starts. Melvin Manhoef, Cyborg Santos, World Light Heavyweight title here at Cage Rage 15 Adrenaline Rush.
Look at Melvin Manhoef letting the seconds tick by and no bombs being thrown. I'm surprised.
I expected this one to explode into action.
Melvin knows that Cyborg is dangerous. Also, he can kick to the leg.
I just think it's a matter of when. It's going to happen. It's just when they decide to really nick you.
Look at Cyborg with the left roundhouse kicks. 2 to the leg and 1 up top. It was blocked, but nonetheless, he's letting Melvin know he's there and he's there to take his title. Cyborg fighting really smart here. If there be a criticism of Cyborg, he came out got a little too reckless, but they're going to start trading now. Here we go, folks.
Cyborg needs to watch his chin. He leans back slightly.
Yes,
and he
2 left hooks there.
Yeah, he needs to be careful there because Melvin will capitalise on that.
That was an inside left low kick from hell by Melvin Manhoef.
Luckily, Cyborg blocked the right.
There's that left hook by Manhoef. Manhoef got him up against the fence now.
Cyborg has to watch that right hand. He keeps dropping it. Melvin will catch him with a left.
Cyborg doing smart by getting the clinch here. Cyborg trying for a takedown there. Melvin chopping away with the punches over the top. Melvin coming in blasting. Some of those are missing. Melvin, big low kick by Manhoef.
Cyborg looking for the strike. Melvin moving in again with a left and a right combination that misses.
Good shot to the body.
A good headshot followed by a low leg kick.
Wow.
Combinations, knees, strikes.
Look at that, him going to the body with a left hook and setting up a 5 or 6 punch and kick combinations punctuated by a knee. You've got to love that. That was classic Dutch Muay Thai.
And when you talk about classic as well, Steve, it was the brilliant up and down, up and down. He didn't target one area.
You know what's impressing me at the moment, guys, is the composure of Cyborg. We've seen him explode and be overexcited and totally lose composure. This is a big, big fight for Cyborg, and he is very, very composed in there.
I would have to say you were absolutely dead on there, Rob. This is the scientific Cyborg. Not only was he created by science, but now he's fighting scientifically, which is good. Because you want to make it out. You want to make it out of this round. You want to make it into the third. You want to get the championship. Look at Cyborg chopping away at the legs. Melvin answering back with his own knee to the body.
With a fighter like Melvin, you need to do that. You need to take the sting out of him and slowly but surely asking questions and ask him to go further and further into a fight.
Yeah, I think that I'm frankly surprised at the way this fight has been fought, but I'm really excited nonetheless because a little bit of strategy for both these bulls is a good thing.
Melvin using those knees, just chopping away at Cyborg's leg.
Okay, we get a break in there by Grant Waterman, our referee, which it was a good break too. Melvin going to the body again, ducking under.
Combinations of strikes, both guys are not hitting. This is unreal. They're like 2 foot from one another and the shots are just swinging.
Somebody's going down. Somebody's going down. And look like Cyborg landed by Melvin big right.
This is what the crowd wanted. They're getting it now.
Cyborg's got to be careful with all those high kicks because he's going to get tired throwing those.
Cyborg again with combinations.
Cyborg on the ropes a little bit here. On the fence. Melvin coming forward like Pac-Man. But Melvin's starting to breathe heavy too. They've laid down a lot of leather here in the first round.
The only difference between the two in terms of punching is the way Melvin puts the variety in.
Yeah,
he comes downstairs regularly as well.
Yeah, but they're both winded right now.
Brilliant combinations by Melvin. He's throwing in the knees, the low kicks, the high kicks, the uppercuts, the body shots. Cyborg looking for the takedown.
And he gets it. He picked the single, drove Melvin back. We're getting near the end of the round, though. It might not be a factor.
This is what I was saying about a fighter like Melvin. When you know you've got a man that finishes fights early, and he already goes beyond 30 seconds, 60 seconds, part of your strategy has to make him start to fight those distances and see what he's got left, what stamina he's got left, what else he's got there. The longer you can make a natural knockout artist who's used to being out there and back in the shower fight, the more opportunity you've got.
Yeah, you know, you're right, Malcolm. Melvin has blown out so many guys early that he's going to get tested if this goes into the third round.
Cyborg looking for a leg lock. Has he got it on?
He's going for a heel hook.
He's working for the heel hook.
He's, you know, if time runs out, it's going to be a tragedy. Oh, saved by the... Well, you know, he didn't have it. He didn't have the heel hook down.
You know, I think we're going to see a different fight this time, guys. I've just got a feeling that both these guys are going to get very hungry in this round. As you said, the stamina's starting to dwindle away. They're both going to want to finish it soon because they're not going to want to be in there tired.
Well, when another guy's swinging to take your head off, you got to swing your punch and move your head to try and get out of his incoming punch. So that means a lot of times you miss your punch. And that's what they were doing. They were trying to bob and weave and throw punches at the same time. It's very difficult to do both. Very few fighters in the history of boxing. Right roundhouse kick to the body by Melvin. And Cyborg had an opportunity to grab the leg and take him down, but he missed it. One thing I noticed is that Cyborg's hands are starting to drop down. And Cyborg going for the Muay Thai clinch. Cyborg trying to get the clinch, trying to get him down, because he thought maybe he saw a weakness in Melvin manhoef in the ground position.
I agree with you, and as well, it was a reaction to a sharp knee from Melvin there as well. I think he did the right thing. He didn't want to take any more of those. I just get a sneaking feeling that the longer the fight goes on, the more that balance of power might sway in Cyborg's favor.
This would be the biggest win of Cyborg's career, because Melvin manhoef has been so dominant since he's come here to Cage Rage. He's so dominant in Holland. And a good right hand by Melvin. Melvin tracking away. Cyborg's got to be very careful here. If Cyborg goes for the Muay Thai clinch, he's got a knee immediately. Can't sit there and wait to get punched.
Melvin with some beautiful combinations. They're landing nicely as well, left and right.
Cyborg is actually blocking some of those, though.
Nice swaying as well.
He's covering up well with his shoulder and with his right hand.
Melvin took a big right there, a good right straight. Cyborg's trying to suck Melvin in at the moment, just putting his chin out there. Cyborg seems to be breathing heavily, though.
Cyborg's starting to wind up a little bit too wide with his punches, much the same way he did against Anthony Ria.
He needs to get his guard up with his hands that low.
Melvin got him good with that right hand. Melvin got him again with the right hand. Melvin coming forward. Cyborg blasting away with a jab. Somebody's going to go down here, folks.
Cyborg looks to be puffed out quite badly at the moment, Stephen. He's taking.
I've got to be honest, Rob. I think he's playing the game here. I think Cyborg is trying to outsight Melvin at his own game. When he was dropping the hands, he was just throwing the knee in as well. I think he's playing dangerously, but I really feel he's doing the right thing. He's trying to psychologically.
I think Melvin's out of gas.
Yes.
Here. I think Cyborg's got more in the tank than Melvin does.
And this is why I think he was goading him and taught him to put his hands on his hips.
Melvin got hit by a left hook.
Some big shots by Cyborg. Melvin's in trouble there.
Melvin is slipping punches and on the defense completely. Cyborg should Muay Thai clinch him now. Or
Melvin's gone.
Melvin's in trouble. Melvin is in big trouble here. But Cyborg is really running out of gas. Muay Thai knees.
Melvin's going. I think he may be out on his feet, possibly.
He's out on his feet here, Melvin.
Melvin's on the verge of going down here. Cyborg needs one good knee or one good punch.
Melvin's got nothing left in the tanks, guys.
Oh, what an uppercut as well.
Melvin's sucking it up. Cyborg almost out of gas. Cyborg kicks him, but there's not much on it. They're out of gas in the middle of the ring. I can't believe it.
This is unbelievable. Both guys, nothing left.
Look at wow.
This crowd.
The crowd is on its feet.
This is a world light heavyweight title fight, guys.
Look at them both. This is unbelievable.
Haymakers aplenty.
Oh, big kick. Just misses. Cyborg smiles at that. Wow, guys. Both of them. Nothing left in the tanks.
This is exactly. They're running on empty. They're running on fumes.
Melvin with a big left. And a right. And a left. And a right. He sinks Cyborg. Cyborg's on his back.
Unbelievable!
The ref called it.
Unbelievable! Melvin manhoef has pulled it out.
Cyborg doesn't realise it's over.
Nothing, look.
He doesn't realise it's over. He was trying to hit the chest of Melvin manhoef. He didn't.
Melvin doesn't realise it's over. Melvin's being held up by his team. Both guys are out on their feet. It's like a scene from a Rocky movie, guys.
I was going to say, Rob, you only ever seen that before in the Rocky films. And Cyborg didn't know he'd lost. He was still trying to hit the chest of Melvin when the fight had been
called. And you see there was no power in those shots. Wow.
I have never seen this kind of fight. And this is my 1-year anniversary, guys, here at Cage Rage. Look behind you.
Anniversary.
Look at this crowd.
Everybody on their feet.
That was the most unbelievable finish. That was a straight out of a Rocky movie. They were both
unbelievable.
And you know what? It came down to who wanted it more and who was going to go through the pain of the fatigue. And it was Melvin Manhoef.
Look at the pain on Melvin's face.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely phenomenal fight.
That has to be up there with the all-time greats, maybe the all-time great cage rate fight for sure.
That was awesome. I can't wait to see the replay of that one, guys. If we look at a replay,
they got their hands at their side. They're waiting for the guy to throw a big looping bomb somewhere, and it's Melvin first, and he landed a crushing left hook right on the chin. It didn't tower. It didn't knock over Cyborg. Cyborg still standing there, almost taunting him, getting ready to throw his own big right hand there by Melvin. Melvin coming in. Oh, that was the
big
shot.
Left hook.
That was the one.
Big left hook.
That was the one. That
put
no
Cyborg
way
to sleep. And
no way
Melvin
that Cyborg could have stayed up after that fight.
Melvin just seemed to go straight down with him. Look, he's hitting his chest. He looks. Both guys just look so weak at this point. What a fight! What an awesome world title match!
Wow, amazing,
incredible. Absolutely incredible fight. Well, we've had it all here tonight, guys. We've had. Look,
I'm sorry, I'm still stunned, because if you saw that in a movie, you wouldn't believe it. We've seen it live.
We've had technical fights, we've had big KOs, and now this. Wow. What a main event.
Cyborg was completely out of it there, and Melvin was just a little bit less out of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it again one more time.
Maybe they should announce the winner as Rocky Balboa for this.
Well, your heart also goes out to Cyborg. I mean, it takes two to tango. Rob, let's not forget one thing. You must feel for Cyborg there as well. There's nothing more the man could have done.
Unbelievable fight. I mean, who would have known it was going to end like that, with both guys standing a foot away from each other without a single bit of gas throwing down. You know, absolutely awesome way to finish. This has been the Cage Rage 15 Adrenaline Rush. I'm Rob Nutley. My co-partner, Malcolm Martin. Malcolm?
And we've got Mr. Stephen Quadros racing over the back there to talk with Ian Freeman about this absolutely incredible fight. Rob, it's just been, you know, when they talk about the icing on the cake, this has been incredible.
And to top it all off, it was an adrenaline rush that finished that fight on Melvin's part.
Ladies and gentlemen, the trophies and the belt will be presented by Stephen Manford, Chairman of Sports Betting 1-on-1. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner after 3 minutes, 51 seconds of round 2 by way of knockout, and still the Cage Rage Light Heavyweight Champion of